So this is our brain. Impressive, right? Do you see that orange part on top? That's the neocortex. It's the conscious, thinking, and rational part of our brain. It's where we hold and process facts. See that red part underneath? That's the limbic, or emotional part of our brain. It's unconscious, and it holds our opinions, beliefs, and values about the world. Now, we like to think that most of our choices are made by our conscious, thinking brains up here. But almost 98% of our decisions are actually made by the unconscious, emotional part of our brain, down here. That means facts only tap about 2% of our brain's decision-making on how we decide to feel about a given issue. And when new information doesn't fit our pre-existing beliefs, we typically reject the information, not our preconceptions. If this is how we actually make decisions, you can see why people's viewpoints are often based more on their values and beliefs than specific facts and issues. So it's much easier to get someone to agree with your issue if your ideas already align with their core values. Here's why this matters. Conservatives have worked really hard over the last 40 years to connect and frame their core principles of low taxes, family values, less government, and military spending around our larger American values of freedom, liberty, opportunity, and security. They've done a great job through strategizing in Washington think tanks and then marketing these ideas to the public through the media and political campaigns. Now, even though a majority of the public may agree with individual social issues, many people are closely connected with conservative principles because they identify with these ideas as representing larger American values like freedom and opportunity. Progressive priorities like civil rights, climate change, and equality often fail to connect with many Americans because we haven't framed our issues in the same way by connecting them to these traditional national values. For example, rooftop solar energy is a solution to limiting climate change, but it is also fundamentally an issue of allowing people the freedom to create their own energy, creating opportunities for individual economic independence, and improving the security of our state energy grid systems through expanding the power supply. So what can we do about it? Connecting progressive issues to American values takes both deliberate strategy and craftful marketing, because changing attitudes and mindsets is a much bigger job than simply crafting a catchy slogan. But connecting our important issues to the values of freedom, opportunity, and security is exactly how we can create real dynamic and systemic changes in America. And lucky for us, we live in a pretty amazing time. We have plenty of tools that can help us reconnect our issues to these American values in the minds of the public. Digital media gives us a unique chance to catch up in framing our social and environmental issues. Need proof? Well, as of 2015, YouTube alone reached more 18 to 49-year-olds in America than any U.S. cable network. We know where people are spending their time, so we just need to take our message to them. We need to create different digital media pieces that change the frame of our social and environmental issues. Then we need to get all this material out. We also need to connect with other members of our community so our values-based message can grow. You can help us do this and create the real change we need in this world. Please help us fund this project, and together we can create an America that works for everyone.